Alright. I just remember I forgot to mention about this last option in the menu, so let me first go into that. So these options are extra options. So the first thing is it actually shows the map and the goal and the bankruptcy money, which you'll show no. This one is personal standing, so it shows like all your money and status in the shops of the area. Really wouldn't look into it. You can just look through that. This one is overall standings, which I'll explain more about it because it shows at the end of the game too. Then this option here is message speed, so in case you want to change it to slow, medium, or fast, you can do it here. Next is quick save, where it'll actually pick the memory card you want to save it in. It's like if you ever need to like quit the game, but you want to keep the progress, you use this option. And then when you go back to free play, it'll ask you if you want to resume it or not. And then you'll just take it from there. And lastly, this one will turn your character into an AI, which is only in free play, not in no turning. You cannot do it. Where it'll turn to the AI rank of the player. So like if I were to do it, Rinoa will be towards C rank play. And then if you ever want to jump back in, you press the select or start button to jump back in. So now the next thing I'm going to talk about is how pretty much option looks. It's like if you like click this option, you just go and pick one of your shops. They'll ask you like the option or not, but I'm not going to do that. The next thing I'm going to do is trade. So trade will actually reject to trade one or two of your shops. So like you just pick one of the options, then you click on the one shop or two shops you want. They'll actually have you want to trade with an opponent. Be mindful when you're trading. Go and pick one of the opponent's shops. Like if you click two, you have to pick two of the opponent's shops or something. So like no one has two actually. So I can only trade. So like actually technically two is like I could do two. So like if I'm going to do Yuna, I have to pick both of them, like so. So then I first exit out this. And then I'll just go to one. I'm not going to do the trade. So then when you do the trade, it'll actually would you like to just negotiate? Or this one is would you like to request? This one is would you like to request money from the person? So you see if I request 100, it will go up for me to 250. But usually you want to balance it. So to balance it, I'll have to click this option, which is to pay them, like some of my ready cash. So you see if I pay 150 ready cash, it will balance it out, and then I can like negotiate. But the thing about AIs is that they like it only even trades. Like she wouldn't accept it unless she had a shop in this area too. But she doesn't, so I'll have to wait until she does, and then maybe she'll accept my trade. So now I want to get that out of the way. So now we resume rolling. So I got a 3. I got a 90. Usually, also mention too, you also kind of want as many shops you want. Like when you have the chance to, like buy as many as you can. So anyway, you're just gonna pay Aeris now 110, and now Aeris' turn. Just gonna roll 4 into the boon square, or be lucky. So now maybe if Princessa pays, we can probably see the boon. But instead, let's see, she's gonna roll. Oh, she is gonna pay. So here you can see it, but probably not too long. So here it is, that pop-up. See, if you looked at it, it said plus 22 at the bottom. That was showing Aeris' boon, or commission of 20%. So you see she got like extra bit of money from it. So like boons kind of want to underestimate them. They actually do help out in a pinch. Now, next thing is also about, so when you come back around, you see I can choose to go back, or I can choose to go down here. Usually, again, it's up to the player to decide if they want to prolong their level up or just go straight forward. Like, I could go here to get a 2 out of 4, which would be good in the area, but again, that's going to like cost me like extra squares. Or I could choose to pay this by this shop, but I'm probably not because it's only going to put me at 10 gold. And if you go negative, you have to sell shops. So instead, I'm actually going to risk it and buy this for 2 out of 4. Which will increase the price from that 90 to a 111, as you can see. And also will rank, and then, you see, it kind of ranked up due to the price. So based on the prices, and how much it ranks up. I'll explain another part about, like, shop ranks later. So now we're just gonna, like, play some gameplay. So Aeris gonna roll 6, up to take a break. Which I get to, well, I'll pull up the map and show you guys, like, how it looks. Oh, sad. That'd be sad, too. And if it's gonna roll 1 into 280 and buy it. And, oh, that's a 2 out of 4 for her as well. She's happy. Alright, now, see, since Aeris closed her shops, it's gonna have this close mark until her next turn. So, like, from here, it'll be free of charge. But, again, no one can really land on it, so Princessa, she got away with it free. So now I'm gonna roll 4. And then, the thing about stock is, so you see the button, there's a circle button queue telling me, if I press circle now, I can, like, buy stock in any of the areas. On the bottom left, it will highlight the area you're over with. So you see the first area is my 2 out of 4. The top left, the top right, the bottom right, and the bottom left. Now, again, the second section is how much it costs to stock. So you see my 2 out of 4 costs 13 for stock. So if I press circle, I can only buy up to 20. Usually, again, the magic number is 10, but I tend to usually just buy as much as I can. Because if you now look into the right, you see how the number 13 is going to go up to 14. That means the stock is going to rise. Now here's something I didn't explain before because it didn't kind of show it. But we'll see it now. And then also we're going to end my turn on shop. Now another thing. When you land your own shop, it will actually would like to invest. This means you can use your ready cash to like invest in your shop. Now the thing about investing is that investments power up your shops and makes them more pricey. And also, it will boost the stock value as well. But I'm not going to invest now because I only have 20 stocks. Usually with stocks, you kind of do not want to invest with a low amount. You kind of want to invest usually with like 90 and above. Because now I'll show you how stock price works. So, see, the stock actually rose up. And you see, I got plus 20 gold because I had 20 stock. So the thing is, again, stocks is one of the crucial components as well. But again, based on your ready cash is how much you can buy. Like, if I were to choose to buy 1 out of 4 on the top left, I probably would have bought way more. But the thing is, it's just a 1 out of 4. Usually you want to buy stock in like areas you have like more shops in. Again, it's hard to there's a lot to explain, but the next few parts we'll talk about it. So for now, Aeris pulled 32, which meant she was able to pick an area's shops to go up by 20%. On the roulette, and so she chose the top left, and as you saw, the stock price rose because of it. Next area, Princessa getting another shop in the area. Yeah, that's my turn. We roll 5, and then I'm gonna head down here, land on here. Now it says it costs 140. Now I am gonna buy it because now on your right is your total, like the 285. You see, that's the total ready cash I have, even with stocks. So if I buy it, even though I will go negative by doing this, but the thing is, I wouldn't have to sell shop because I have stocks to sell. Now it is kind of a bummer. You can see I'm going to have to sell 10, which means it's going to drop to 13. And then the thing is, whatever stock you have left, it will crash down with. So like it will go down, including the stock number. So in this case, I'm just going to sell down to 5 stock remaining, and so you see I'm going to lose 5 gold. See? So the stock rises and drops accordingly, and whatever stock you have goes up and gets affected. Again, well, there'll be more explanation, and it gets more straightforward as we go through. So meanwhile, we're going to have Aeris paying to Princessa now 58. And I noticed she only has 1 shop in this map. And here we're going to have Princessa rolling a 1. She get another 2 out of 4. And then with this, I'm going to end it here, and we'll continue in another part.